New research from the Women Against State Pension Inequality (WASPI) campaign has revealed the worrying impact state pension age changes will have on those affected this Christmas. A new poll of more than 8,000 women affected by state pension age increases has found that nearly half, 49%, will struggle to buy Christmas presents this year. A decision by the UK government to raise the state pension age from 60 to 66 blindsided thousands of women, many of whom reported they were not made aware of the increase by the Department for Work and Pensions (DWP) until they began making plans to retire. WASPI campaigners say the changes plunged tens of thousands into poverty as a result. The research indicates that thousands of 1950s-born women will struggle to see their families during the festive period, with 60% claiming state pension age changes have prevented them from spending time with loved ones. In addition, more than two-thirds of women said they have been forced to reduce their weekly spending, with more than 70% set to cut down on food shops this Christmas. More than half of women, 55%, also said their economic position has worsened in the last 6 months, with just 3% saying their financial situation has improved. The new poll follows a 5-year investigation by the Parliamentary and Health Service Ombudsman, PHSO, into DWP failings. The Ombudsman is expected to make his final conclusions public early next year. Commenting on the findings, Angela Madden, chair of the Women Against State Pension Inequality (WASPI) campaign, said, "Tens of thousands of 1950s-born women have seen their retirement plans destroyed through no fault of their own, with the devastating impact of last-minute state pension age changes forcing many to make impossible choices this Christmas." With the Ombudsman's final report and financial remedy recommendations expected in the new year, it's incumbent on all political parties to develop a clear political commitment to providing fair and fast compensation to those affected. Stage 1 of the PHSO investigation found that between 1995 and 2004, DWP's communication of changes to state pension age reflected the standards it would expect it to meet. But in 2005, DWP failed to make a reasonable decision about targeting information to the women affected by these changes. That was maladministration. In 2006, DWP proposed writing to women individually to tell them about changes to state pension age, but it failed to act promptly. That was also maladministration. You can read the latest update on the PHSO website here. Kathleen Mullaney, a 69-year-old WASPI woman living in Dumbarton, said, "Christmas has always been a struggle since, and I never spend much. January will feel like a very long month as my gas and electric bills will continue going up and up." Due to the state pension age changes, I was forced to sell my home as I had no income due to being made redundant at 61. I couldn't secure a similar salary and therefore got into a lot of debt and had to sell my house and move to private rented accommodation. Teresa Curtis, a 66-year-old WASPI woman living in Glasgow, added, "This Christmas is an uncertain time for me as I struggle to buy presents for family and friends. Rising costs this winter are a real concern and I don't know how I will keep up with my bills next year. Ill health forced me to retire aged 54, after working as an NHS nurse for more than 3 decades. I had no idea about the state pension increase and my finances have been a worry ever since." The WASPI campaign was formed to help millions of women get fair and fast compensation after some of the worst affected were only given a few months' notice of a 6-year delay to their eligibility for the state pension. Separate WASPI research also suggests that some 3.6 million women, mostly born in the 1950s, saw their retirement plans plunged into chaos at the last minute, after the DWP increased the state pension age from 60 to 65, and later 66. Get the latest record money news. Join the conversation on our Money Saving Scotland Facebook group for energy and money saving tips, the latest benefits news, consumer help and advice on coping with the cost of living crisis. Sign up to our Record Money newsletter and get the top stories sent to your inbox daily from Monday to Friday, including a special cost of living edition on a Thursday. Sign up here. You can also follow us on X, formerly Twitter, at @recordmoney_ for regular updates throughout the day. The Ombudsman recently confirmed that any recommendations in its final report, including financial remedy, would apply to all women affected by the changes to the state pension age. Join the Daily Records WhatsApp community here and get the latest news sent straight to your messages.